नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटियाओं। आई एम JVN प्रोफेसर मंजू शर्मा। फैकल्टी नेम एजुकेशन एंड मैथोलॉजी, डिपार्टमेंट नेम टीचिंग एजुकेशन एंड मैथोलॉजी, यूनिवर्सिटी नेम ज्योति विद्यापीठ विमेंस यूनिवर्सिटी, प्रोग्राम नेम BA/BSc B.Ed ZBC PCM, course name Understanding Education and its Perspective, session name Relevance of Educational Thoughts of Indian Philosophy, Indian philosopher Aurobindo Ghosh. Today I am delivering my lecture in this video, Aurobindo Ghosh biography, their individual specific features, important publications, prominent features of philosophy and others. Indian philosopher thought is very important in this time, modern educations. Aurobindo Ghosh. Aurobindo Ghosh was born in an educated middle class family of Calcutta in Bengal on August 15, 1872. At the age of 7, he went to England and lived there for 14 years. He received his education at Cambridge beside English. He mastered Latin and Greek and learned French, German, Italian and English. Various language command of Aurobindo Ghosh. Aurobindo was a very brilliant student. At the age of 18, he passed the entrance examination of the Indian Civil Services, ICS, the most coveted service during the British rule. He, however, did not appear in the writing test. This was perhaps on account of his hatred for the foreign rule. Hatred from foreign rule. Literacy and cultural activity. On his return to India in 1893, he joined service in the princely state of Vadodara. He became the professor of English at Baroda College. He devoted himself to Calcutta and literary activities. He learned Bengali, Gujarati, Marathi and Sanskrit. He drank deep in the culture and philosophy of India. He began yoga also. Political work. A revolutionary in response to the call of the Indian National Congress. He joined as the principal of Bengal National College of Calcutta. He became a freedom fighter. He was disappointed with the moderate leader of the Indian National Congress. He even justified an armed revolt against the British rule. He started the Bengali daily Yugantar and an English daily Bande Mataram to promote revolutionary ideas. Aurobindo Ghosh played a notable role against the partition of Bengal 1905. He was arraigned in 1908 in connection with the Alipore bomb case. He was acquitted after 1 year. Freedom fighter, revolutionary, tuned philosopher and during 1 year in jail, he spent most of his time in yoga, meditation, study of religious, philosophical and spiritual literature. It led to a transformation in his life. In 1910, he left his political activities and went to Pondicherry and spent the remaining 40 years, 1910 to 1950, at his ashram at Pondicherry. Aurobindo Ghosh devoted himself to study and writing. He advocated moral and spiritual regeneration. He propounded theories of education which centered to India's needs. He set up an international ashram, an international center of education of Pondicherry, and started several educational and social activities. He also started a new experiment known as Auroville as a city of human unity. Auroville, important publication of education and allied subjects. A system of national education. Many publications, but in this video I am talking only 10 publications of Aurobindo Ghosh. Aurobindo Ghosh mastery in many languages: Latin, Greek, French, German, Italian and English. And his interest in Latin, Sanskrit and other spiritual things. Many publications like as A System of National Education, Sir Aurobindo and the Mother on Education, The Human Cycle, Idol of Human Unity, The Life Divine, Riddles of the World, The Savitri, Essays on Gita, on the Vedas, 8 Upanishad. Most prominent features of Aurobindo Ghosh philosophy. Everyone has in him something divine. The task is to find it, develop it, and use it. This divine can be obtained by a spiritual discipline called yoga. Aurobindo's concept of yoga is not that of a sannyasi who turns away from life in order to turn towards God. Yoga is for the ordinary man while he carries on his worldly pursuits. If a merchant wishes to follow yoga, he regards his work as divine. He does not use unfair practices to earn money. If a student looks for higher values, he must observe brahmacharya, self-control, self-control. All are the philosophy of the Aurobindos. Main ideas on education according Aurobindo Ghosh. According to Sir Aurobindo Ghosh, the chief aim of education should be to help the growing soul to draw out which is best and make a perfect for a noble cause. The education should enable an individual to realize his inner self which is a part of the universal consciousness. The individual has to enter into right relationship only within himself but also with the people of his country and with the universal society to which he belongs. There are two main aims of education according Sri Aurobindo Ghosh. According to Aurobindo Ghosh, the main functions of education, they bring out the real men, to build the powers of the human mind and spirit, the evoking of knowledge, character and culture. The education functions are very important for individual, society and nation. So Sri Aurobindo Ghosh advocated the function of education, human mind and spirit, evoking of knowledge, character and culture, to enable the individual to establish a clear continuity between the past, present and future. To enable the individual to establish right relations with life. Sri Aurobindo, following the main functions of education to bring out the real man, to build the powers of the human mind and spirit, to enable the individual to establish a clear continuity between, enable to individually clear continuity between the past, present and future. To enable the individual to establish right relations with life. Aurobindo Ghosh, Sri Aurobindo Ghosh, Pondicherry ashram is very important ashram to develop the learners yoga, meditation, literary, various language, enhance the culture, many things. Aurobindo Ghosh talk their aims of most prominent features of philosophy. Everyone has in him, in her, divine. Yoga is there for the ordinary man while he carries on the worldly pursuits. Aurobindo's concept of yoga is not that a sannyasi who turn away from life in order to turn towards God. So, biography of Aurobindo, specific features of Aurobindo, publications of Aurobindo, most prominent features of philosophy of Aurobindo, main ideas on education according Aurobindo and functions according Aurobindo. Have you any query, any question? Write in comment box. I will give your answer. Thank you.